And now they battle far side. O'Neill able to get it back to Gallagher, who tries to dump it deep. Goes back to O'Neill. They get it out, and Mealy dumps it, but Reading has to clear. And skating out is number 4, Hughes. Hughes up the wing for Connor Silk. Silk dumps it in deep. Seabolt gives chase. Right wing corner, and Reading comes up the left wing side. This is number 7, Jason Ewing, bouncing it off the boards onto the stick of Shario. Shario sends it around for his partner, Susi. Reading under control. Thompson can't get it, and a slap shot there by Tobin, 29. Right off the bat, a scoring chance for Reading. And now trying to kick it up the boards is Will Sauerbrunn, one of the tri-captains, but can't get it to his partner, and now Schuick has to skate it out. A nice move on the boards by Sargent. Sargent centering pass, but Thompson, good back check to negate that bid. They'll send it deep. Thompson battles there with Sauerbrunn. Comes out in front, but calmly poked away by Hetherington. And Reading able to clear. Sauerbrunn dumps, and Andover will change, as will Reading when they get the chance. Long pass up to Tobin, and it goes out of play. Whistle will come. Face off right outside the blue line of Reading. Indeed. Nice pass up right there to Riley off the stick of Seabolt. Riley gives chase along with Patrick Hughes. Andover trying to get it out. Croston able to get it to center ice, but Mealy right back on it. Onto the stick of Dillman for Andover. Dillman up the left wing for Devaney. And offside is going to be called here. Tom Devaney, the big junior forward, number 18, and now Andover going to change the line here. And Biddle's line is going to go right back out there. Biddle with Zach Walker on his right, and the right shot Connor Silk on the left wing. Facing off against James Riley for Reading. Pass up through center onto the stick of Mealy. Plays catch with his partner Seabold, right back to Mealy. Mealy, left shot, right defenseman, and his flip pass on the boards goes out of play, and they're going to call this all the way back down to the right of goaltender Caruso in net for Reading. Reading now able to change up here as they'll send out the line that opened the game. Gallagher out between Keogh and O'Neill. Absolutely. 3 lines is almost mandatory in this day and age now. But Gallagher, nice pass up to Keogh on the go. Good back check there by Sauerbrunn. And Andover able to take over, but they can't control it as they try to get it out. Schuick now over the line, 2-on-1. The shot saved by Caruso. Steven Schuick had the 2-on-1. Yeah, decided to take the shot. Thompson's line back out there quickly for Reading. Play in the Reading zone. Puck still behind the Reading net. Hetherington now up for Tobin. Can't control it, and knocked in deep by number 21, Andrew Susi. Back on the left point for Andover. Susi and Shario, 21 and 22. The defense pairing for Andover. Now Tobin pokes it by and into the zone. Susi gives chase with Tobin right on his hip. And now they poke it by Ewing, and big number 6, Paul Russo, trying to get it out. Andover will go for the change. But Tobin deep in the corner, trying to get around Susi, and now Thompson picks it up for Reading. Thompson tries to get away from Shario, will cycle down low to Tobin. Tobin looking, nice play to Thompson up high, slap shot goes wide, puck loose in front, skated away now by Devaney. Thomas Devaney, good play there. Reading will circle the other way. Mealy looks for Seabolt, but good back check here by Brendan Crofton. And Andover able to get it back into the Reading end of the ice. Back to the point, long shot in, off the stick of number 4, Patrick Hughes, goes wide. And now Mealy will settle it for Reading. Puck goes out of play, and whistle goes with face-off won by Gallagher, back to Hetherington, long shot in, saved by Scarpa. Good bid there, but again, Scarpa saw that all the way, no traffic in front, Bill. So Andover sends out Sargent between number 11 Sauerbrunn and number 19 Shork. Some juggling of lines. Hetherington circles back for Reading. Long pass up intended for Keogh. Doesn't connect. Yeah, that is dangerous. Tango number 2 out there with Hetherington. Is a rush here by Keogh, but he's got Susi on him, and Sauerbrunn comes back. Now it pokes loose to Gallagher. Gallagher will move, covered up by Scarpa on the on the far post there, as Gallagher had some skating room there behind the net for a moment. Teams changing liberally here in the first 6 minutes of the game. Multiple change-ups. Oh, Mealy up high, and he's going to take a seat for that one. Delay call coming here on Mealy for... They're just going to call roughing. That's a 22 for roughing. No question on that one. Mealy, the roughing call, and it comes at the 6:12 mark of the opening period. So power play opportunity for the Andover Golden Warriors. Right off the face-off, Sauerbrunn with it. Tobin and Keogh, the penalty killers for Reading up front. And this is Keogh with the interception. Can't get it by number 4, Patrick Hughes. They send it in deep where Seabolt will play it. Matt Thompson, they've got 3 forwards out there on the penalty kill, does Reading. Now Dillman. Andover bench yelling, shoot. Comes back to Dillman. Dillman, the long shot in, is blocked. Caden Dillman. Here's a short-handed break for Reading. Shot goes just wide. They leave it off for Shork. Too many men on the ice are going to be called against Andover here. A bench minor. 7:18. That's going to negate the power play. You hate to see that happen on a power play. Anytime, really, but 25 seconds to go on the Reading penalty. So for 25 seconds, they'll skate 4 aside in front of the goaltenders. Silk and Walker will be the forwards for Andover out there. Reading will counter with James Riley and Liam O'Neill. A couple of fine Irishmen there. It's sent in deep. Back on it for Reading is number 2, Nick Tango. Tango gets it around to O'Neill, but boy, that's about the 4th puck that's gone out of play over there. Yeah, Tobin right back out there with Gallagher. Now the forwards up front on the 4-on-4 for the moment. This is Andrew Soucy trying to get it up front for Connor Silk. Doesn't connect, comes back down to Matthew Shario, and now man advantage for Reading here for almost a full minute, or a little bit over a minute. It's under a minute now, and that one is covered up by Josh Caruso, the Reading goaltender here, as they'll try to settle it with 57 seconds of power play time. Andover's going to send out penalty killers up front of number 18, Thomas Devaney, and number 9, Brendan Croston. Reading through the center ice area is Matt Thompson. Thompson over the line, trying to go through all the gold shirts there. He'll settle it. Now lays it back for Seabolt. Long wrister in and goes up over the net with a big screen in front in the person of Liam O'Neill. Tobin now dances back out towards the point. Tobin circles, long wrister in, gloved by Scarper, and again, he saw that one all the way. Gallagher now with Tobin and O'Neill. Thompson on the far point. Thompson back to Seabold. Seabold looks. Seabold sends one down on the ice. Never makes it all the way to the net. Now over to Thompson. Thompson, a wrister, goes wide. Sargent trying to shade. Seabold hits a slap shot. Rebound carries all the way out to Thompson. His wrister is saved by Scarpa. Tobin now with the penalty over. Team's back at full strength. Walking in is Gallagher, tough angle. Tobin with it again. Tobin dances into the middle. Tobin, a shot, hits the post. Karam's over to Thompson. Andover needs a whistle desperately here. Liam O'Neill now off the boards, back for Seabold, intercepted by Sargent. Sargent should dump and change here. All the way into Sherwick. Sherwick can't control it, comes back out up top to Michael Biddle. Biddle, number 15, plays it, and it's picked off by number 15 for Reading. Thompson. Here comes Reading the other way. O'Neill over the line. Wrister from the top of the circle. Tough angle, goes wide. Kept in by Riley, but picked up there by Soucy. He'll wind it around the boards onto the stick of Connor Silk. Silk in the middle to Zach Walker, and it's offside. 5:17 to go. Face-off between number 9 Croston and number 9 Gallagher. A couple of number 9s taking the draw here, and Matthew Shario lugs it over the line and sends it in deep. Giving chase there is number 17 Dylan Gale for Andover. Play comes around the backboards and out to center ice. The pass for O'Neill is picked off by Soucy over there. Picking it up is Croston. Croston over the line, gets a weak shot off. Hetherington picks it up there. Hetherington around the boards for Seabold. Seabold being forechecked in the corner, has to go back behind the net for Hetherington. Hetherington up to the line, intercepted by Devaney. Back to Soucy, looks for Devaney again. Off the boards instead to Hetherington. He'll send it in deep where it's collected by Shario as teams change. Shario will go off the boards and try to get it out of the zone. Kept in by number 7, Jason Ewing. And finally it caroms off to Sherwick. And Ewing, a big body, gets it over across the line. Andover comes the other way. Shario now up to Sherwick. Sherwick trying to go around Mealy. Centering pass, Thompson got a stick on it. Hacking away is number 11, Sauerbrunn, but it's on the back of the netting. And the whistle will come with 3:48 to go. Opening period of play, no score here in the championship game, the Peter Doherty Winter Classic by Bauer. Thank you for reminding me of that, Bill. Trouble remembering that. Right in front, Walker. Here's a chance as Biddle takes a stick on the back from Mealy. Goes over on the far side now, onto the stick of Joe Tobacco. And Andover stops it at the line. Caden Dillman able to get it up into center ice. Backhand there by Silk to Walker. Walker can't get it by Mealy. And now Siebold will take things into his own hands, get it to the red line and dump it deep. It comes all the way around the boards. And back on the stick of Hetherington right in front of the bench areas, over to Mealy. Checked here by number 11 Sauerbrunn, but it kicks back into the Andover end. Griffin Clark, the junior, will collect it there. Number 27. They get it off on the far wing over to number 11, Will Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn finally able to get by Hetherington. And now a battle here between Brian Sargent, number 5 for Andover, and Nick Tango for Reading. Picked up by Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn tries to come around the cage. Some heavy action here, and finally Showick will dance it, come out, lay it back to the point to Susi. Susi back to Showick, can't get it into the scoring area. Showick now gloves it down to himself. Tries to put it through the skates of Jay Gallagher, can't do so. Hetherington overskates it, and finally it's pitchfork backhanded back in by Sauber, the senior tri-captain of Andover. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the opening period of play. An active first period, but nobody has found the net yet. Tango now bounces it off the backboards to Hetherington. Long rink-width pass intended for number 10, Liam O'Neill over there, but can't control it. It goes the length of the ice for icing. Well, certainly Andover's not overwhelmed or overmatched by Reading at this point, but Reading's best chance is coming on the power play. But Reading with some notable players, one of whom is this guy with the puck right now, Michael Siebold. Siebold sends it in deep. Tobin on the forecheck, backed up by Matt Thompson over there, and Devaney now. Devaney's, yeah, but you know what? You can't get called for a trip with the puck on your stick. That's a tough call right there. That's in the book. That's not a penalty. I beg to differ. Yeah, the runner. But that is in the book. If the puck's on your stick, you can't be called for a trip. Siebold now getting a piece of it is the Andover forward there, Walker. Gallagher now smartly back to Thompson, tees up a slapper, glove by Scarpa, saw that one all the way. This Reading power play is very active. Silk on the draw here with Tobin. Tobin kicks it back to Thompson, nice play. Thompson risks it through what he was hoping was a screen, but Scarpa right there once again. Nick Scarpa playing that well, and now Andover will change up the forwards on the penalty kill. They'll send out 19 Showick and 11 Sauerbrunn. Tobin once again able to get it back to Matt Thompson, over to Siebold, back to Thompson. Thompson holds, looks, throws it through the slot area, goes all the way to the backboard, and Gallagher able to pick it up, back to Thompson. Doesn't get all of it, and it goes over the net, but Tobin right on that rebound. Kevin Tobin off the boards to Thompson, over to Siebold, back to Thompson. Thompson looks, comes to the top, right next to Siebold. Wrist shot goes off the body of Showick. And we got a Reading call coming up. A tripping call here. I think it's going to be on Ewing. Ewing's going to get called for a trip. I didn't see it, but it comes at the 14:29 mark. And 37 seconds. The teams will play 4-on-4. And then Andover will have a power play. once we get to the second period regardless. So 4-on-4. Nice pass up by Keogh for O'Neill. He tries to hit Keogh going through the middle. He's knocked down by Walker. Andover comes the other way. Susi, the defenseman, 1-on-2, and it might have been a 3-on-2 if he waited, but he dumps it in deep. Wing-to-wing pass goes instead to the opposition defense. Susi over to Shario. Will take it behind the net as the clock winds down in the first period of play. The teams end the period 4-on-4, and after the first 7 seconds of the second period, Andover will have 53 seconds of a man advantage and try to get back into it. I think Reading probably had a little bit better of the play, but that might have been because of the man advantage opportunities they had. But an entertaining period, and like you said a couple of times, Bill, it still seems like a little bit of feeling out period. After one in the championship game from Burbank Ice Arena in Reading, it is no score between the Reading Rockets and the Andover Golden Warriors. Once again, we thank Sullivan Tire and iSlide and the book 16 by author Dr. Peter Drennan for bringing you all the action tonight. And once again, if you are watching tonight, thank you for joining MyHockeyLive for your year-long membership. And we encourage you to talk among the boosters and parents and friends and local merchants, because that's how we get your town on MyHockeyLive. We want to come to your town, to your rink, and do as many games as we can this year. But you'll find out all the information at myhockeylive.com, and there are sponsorship opportunities and chance to bring you action. And we hope to be bringing more Andover High games. We spoke to somebody earlier, and they are behind this, so we'll get the wording on their sponsorship for tonight and bring you 3 more games from Andover High as well. So for Bill McGonigal and Pat Serio, I'm Paul McNamara. We're going to take a break right now. After one from Reading, it's 0-0 Reading and Andover. Back underway here in second period of play. In a scoreless game with Andover still on the power play. It was the open play here in the second period. Stopped by Scarpa there on the long clear down. 12 seconds to go now on the man advantage for the Golden Warriors. Thompson turns and sends it for Tobin. Now it's skated back up by Patrick Hughes. Loose in the crease here. Caruso has to cover up. Andover trying to take advantage of a rolling puck there. Cross point to Dillman. Dillman trying to find number 11 Sauerbrunn. Can't connect there. And funny bounce off the backboard. Kept in at the point by Hughes. Hughes dumps it deep right wing corner onto the stick of Siebold, and he will try to settle things down here. Comes right up in front of his own net. Bounces off the stick of Schuwerk. And now Matt Thompson, nice hip check by Hughes. And Connor Silk gets it over the line, but he's 1-on-4. And now tripped there by Zach Walker, and Reading's going to go back on the power play here. Another inadvertent one, Bill, but they all count, like we said. Walker's going to go for a trip at 1:49 of the second period. Gallagher wins the draw, but Tobin is picked clean by Silk, and on the go here is number 11, that is Will Sauerbrunn with a shot, but blocked by Siebold, and Siebold will start the power play out of his own end. Cross pass over to Thompson, back to Siebold, back to Thompson, on the go through center ice. Thompson picked off by Silk. Connor Silk, one-on-one with Siebold, short-handed bid, and he's taken down. Caruso has to make the save. Good play by Siebold, but excellent play by Silk. Now a long pass by Siebold to try to send Tobin away. Into the circle, into the middle to Gallagher. He can't get it over to the his wing there. Riley shot by Tobin there, and a save by Scarpa, Nick Scarpa, standing tall. Wrestling in front of the net is Ewing, along with Shario. Now a long shot through a screen by Siebold, saved by Scarpa. Silk can't clear it by Matt Thompson over there. 25 to go on the man advantage for Reading. Tobin, near side, sends it behind for Gallagher. Now Tobin still has it. Tobin turns, fires a wrist shot. Scarpa eats that one up and stops play there with 14 seconds to go on the man advantage for Reading. Effective power play there, Bill. Off the pass, Hetherington. Now in close is number 8, John Tierney. First time we've seen him out there tonight. The junior forward. Sticks get high, but no further stop or penalty there. Riley now on the draw with number 9, Brendan Croston. Controlled by Reading up high. Hetherington turns, tries to get it through the forest there. I think it went off Devaney. Deep into the corner. Tierney fights for it, and finally coming away is Hughes. Penalty to Andover is over. They've withstood another man down here, but they're playing with fire, really. 14, Brendan Donaghy out there too. Number 14 gets it back to Hetherington. Some fresh legs for Reading out there with Donaghy and Tierney playing with Riley out there. Now behind the net, this is Tierney. Tierney tries to cycle down, but Croston is there for Andover. Puts it by Hughes, and now trying to muscle it up the boards is number 17, Dylan Gale, but kept in at the line by Tango. Good play by the Reading defenseman, offensive zone. Hughes will try the right wing side again on the breakout. Gets it up to Gale. Gale muscles his way past Keogh. Finally able to get it up to Croston and into the zone as they'll go for a change. Hetherington, long pass for Keogh. He gets a piece of a stick on it, but icing is going to be called. I thought he was over the red line, but Keogh's not. Face-off offensive zone for Andover. That's been a rare place this period, but long wrist shot in by Shario. It's loose in front. Trying to get a handle on it is number 19, Sherwick, but he can't do it. And Siebold, all reliable, will send it behind to Mealy. Mealy starts up the right wing breakout for Reading. Can't control and comes onto the stick of Susi, who sends it deep, and icing will be called here. And Susi's going to complain about that one. A couple of questionable, one icing call, and then that one, regardless.
I initiated. He wants me to first away. I did not see a tip.
Oh, we got that full explanation. Nice play by Sauerbrunn, trying to send it up ice for 19 Sherwick. They've got it in the Reading zone. Tango gets it around to Tobin. Dangerous play right up his own slot area. Now he gets it over to Ewing. Big Ewing coming coast to coast across the ice. And calmly, it comes onto the stick of Schuark. They get it up to Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn has Sargent on the go, and covering up is Caruso. He'll say that's enough for this moment in time, and we'll take a face-off. Seabold and Mealy come back out on defense for Reading, along with the Riley line. Again, this time with Donaghy and Tierney on the wings. Michael Biddle on the draw for Andover. Biddle now trying to pin Seabold behind the net. Silk trying to do the same, and Seabold trying to muscle his way by. Now he'll go the other way and send it over to Mealy. Mealy can't get it through the shin pads of Biddle. Nice forecheck here. Alone in front is Walker, and it fell off the end of his stick. Walker gets it back. He walks out. The give and go. Down low to Silk. Silk is shoved to the ice by Riley, and Riley's going to take a rest. Delayed call coming on Riley here. Cross-check's going to come at 5:57 of the second period. That's a word not in the dictionary tonight, discretion or discreet. Power play for Andover here. Sargent tries to pin it in the corner. They double team Seabold. Sargent able to come up with it. Lays it back on the point for number 10, Dillman. Dillman to Sargent. Down deep to Sauerbrunn. He'll set up behind the net. Sauerbrunn walks to the right wing corner. Sauerbrunn looks, sends it down deep to Sargent. Back to the point, onto the stick of Hughes. Down low, wrist shot, it's loose in front. Poked, the rebound is poked, and it's covered by Caruso. Excellent patience by Andover, but great job by Josh Caruso as well to hold his ground. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Reading will change. Reading will change 3 out of the 4. They leave Seabold out there. Matt Thompson can't win the draw. Hughes over to Dillman. Walks down. Dillman, the shot goes wide. Sauerbrunn now. Back to Hughes. Hughes walks to the middle. Will send it back to Sauerbrunn. Steps in. Shot. Score! Will Sauerbrunn makes it 1-0 with a power play goal for Andover. 6:38 will be the time of the goal. It'll be Sauerbrunn from Hughes will be 1 assist. We'll see if they add a second assist. Might be Sargent. They might add an assist to Sargent, but we'll see. 1-0 Andover now. So finally, we have a power play goal. I don't think we've had one all night, Bill, in either game, but there's 1 goal in this game, and it's a power play goal. It belongs to Sauerbrunn and Andover. They lead at 1-0, approaching the halfway mark of the hockey game. Now it's sent over far point to number 23, Anthony DeVolio. Hetherington keeps it in, sends it deep right wing corner. Puck loose behind the net. Tobin fights for it there for Reading. They try to keep possession. It's loose in the corner. Tobin with it again. How often do we say that? Tobin with the puck. And Silk. Chario bounces it off the boards looking for Walker. Instead it goes to Ewing. Ewing backhands it not in deep though, and Tobin intercepts. Tobin and Thompson. The T squared out there. They're a dangerous pair. Thompson with it in the corner. They give him room. Matthew Thompson circles on the backhand, turns and fires a forehand. Rebound is loose. Covered up by Scarper. Momentarily it's loose again. And it jumps over the stick of DeVolio at the point. Andover dodged a bullet right there. Keogh's open for the long outlet pass. He's hit, DeVolio puts it right on his stick. Keogh is taken down by Hughes. Reading controls, they get it back to Keogh, he'll wrist it, and it goes high and wide as Andover tries to clear near side in front of the Reading bench. O'Neill on it for Reading. O'Neill comes in close. His attempt up high hits the side of the net. Nice play by O'Neill, back to Seabolt. Seabolt trying to get by number 2 for Andover, that's Matthew Croston. Long shot in by Mealy now, and it comes over to Matthew Croston. Matthew Croston, the sophomore, first time out there tonight. He gets it in deep. Reading able to break it out. This is Gallagher. He'll gain the line and send it in deep. Behind the net, Seabold in there way deep. Now comes over to Matthew Croston, rolls off his stick as he takes a hit from number 12, Tobacco. And now up high is Thompson. He's been out there a long time too. He'll let a wrister go that Scarpa handles pretty easily, and will tie it up with 5:40 to go. Second period of play. Andover leading it 1-0. Sargent, Schuwerk, and Sauerbrunn out there. The S line for Andover. Riley takes the draw for Reading. Andover trying to clear it by Seabolt. Sargent pokes it by Big Mike Seabolt, but Mealy covers up nicely. And now it comes off the shin pads of Schuwerk, but bounces out to Reading at center ice. That's Alex St. Pierre, but he loses it. And Sauerbrunn now able to get by Riley, but Seabolt intercepts at the line and sends it deep. Actually, it's a shot on net and a save by Scarpa. Now, Chario hits that net again. I think we're in double figures for pucks hitting that net tonight. And the faceoff will come to the right of Scarpa in the Andover cage. And Reading will change, and this time they send Thompson right back out there with Tobin and Ewing. This line has logged a lot of ice time tonight, especially this period. I mean, Thompson's on the power play, playing the point. He's killing penalties. He's out there on double shifting now. Dangerous play right there. As Caden Dillman almost put it in his own net there. Now Short with a little bit of a head of steam here. And good play to try to get it up to Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn is in, but he's 1-on-5, and Tobin's back there covering up on D for Reading. Tobin, nice pass over to Ewing, the right shot left wing. Back to Tobin in the middle. Short knocks it off his stick, and Sargent's back check, able to catch up and dump it into the Reading zone. DeVolio back on it, but icing is called. Clock winding down in the second period, 4:38 to go. Second period play. I just stepped on my own cord. Better than stepping on my own throat, I think, Pat, but my wife would beg to differ sometimes, but off the draw it goes to Chario. He plays it around to his partner, Susi. Susi flips it up the right wing, intended for number 17, Dylan Gale over there. Good support by Brendan Croston, who sends it in deep. Mealy now, right wing breakout attempt for Tobin, up for Thompson and Seabolt. Good support, trying to find Tobin. That was offsides for the moment, but Thompson able to get back, and now Scarpa will put his big catching glove on top of that puck as it caroms off the backboard with 4:08 to go. Seabolt and Thompson, they're going after Zdeno Chara numbers on the ice time. Whistle. We got a whistle here. We got a tripping call coming, I believe, against Andover. It's going to be Connor Silk, number 7. He's going to sit at 10:59 of period number 2. Silk for tripping. And Reading with another chance here on the power play. That play was a little out of our vision in the corner there, Bill, but no question he skated right to the box. So obviously, not going to win any argument anyway, but Reading with another chance here with a man advantage. Keogh dancing in front, comes back to Seabolt, sends it through, redirect by Tobin, goes just wide. Surprise, surprise, Tobin on the rebound. Circling. Tobin leaves it for Gallagher, back to the point to Seabolt, walks to the middle, looks. Seabolt tees it up, blocked by number 11, Sauerbrunn. That one stung. Gallagher battles with Hughes over there, and Tobin trying to pick it out of there, and he does. Penalty call here on Reading now as Keogh is going to get called for a cross-check on the action in front of the net, so the power play is negated. Keogh for cross-check at 11:34. They'll play 4-on-4 for 55 seconds here, and the face-off comes all the way back down to the Reading end and to the left of Josh Caruso by virtue of that penalty call. Sargent on the face-off with Tobin, able to get it back to Susi. Over to Shario, tees it up, goes just wide. Karams all the way out to Susi. Long shot in, misses the net by 5 feet. And now they poke it out to center. Tobin on the go. 1-on-2. Tobin pulls up, lays it over to Seabolt. Sargent gets a stick on it, back checking. Causes that pass to be incomplete, and here comes Andover the other way. Sherwork up to Sargent, back to Sherwork. Sherwork on the backhand, gets around Gallagher, centering pass, misses connections with Sargent. Sargent hustles over and picks it up though. Thompson intercepts the pass. Thompson flip pass over to O'Neill. O'Neill leaves it for Gallagher, looking for O'Neill on the pass back. O'Neill dumps it down deep, and Scarper did not have that one covered, but the whistle does go as it was out of sight of the official. And somebody gave him a poke just for good measure going by, either Gallagher, O'Neill, or Thompson, one of those guys. .43 to go on the Reading penalty, 6 seconds to go on the Andover penalty. So we're almost to the point where Andover will have about a 35-second power play, which they do now. Silk out of the box and hangs around the offensive blue line. Zach Walker trying to get by number 8, John Tierney over there, but comes back to Mealy, and he tries to send O'Neill away on a shorthanded home run pass. Now Tierney on the forecheck intercepts a clearing pass. Rister was going to go wide, but Scarpa will gobble up another save there with the catching glove. 16 seconds to go on the Keogh penalty. For Reading, and 2:11 to go second period, and Andover with a 16 seconds left on the man advantage, and they have to keep the guys that were out there. It's Silk and Sherwork, guys from different lines, and Walker. Biddle is the normal center on this line, but Tobin will get it back to Seabolt. Shorthanded attempt here, and now Dillman can't get it up the boards, and it comes back to Hughes. Patrick Hughes will skate out, the sophomore defenseman. We've got this. Absolutely. Penalty to Keogh is over. Teams are back at full strength as Hughes will get it over the red line and dump it in. It comes all the way around over to the left wing breakout side for Reading. And that they do. Ewing sends Thompson up through center ice, but good back check by Sauerbrunn. Able to take the puck away, and it goes to Sargent. And quickly now up to Tom Devaney. Tom Devaney gets it behind the net. Sauerbrunn picks it clean, trying to hit Sargent, and takes a shot instead. Devaney and Sargent try to double team Mealy. Susi shot only goes about 5 feet before it's blocked by Tobin, and now Tobin gathers the release pass off the stick of Ewing, gets it to the red line and backhands it in as we're under a minute to go in period number 2. Shario back on it for Andover, sends it right up the right wing for Silk. Silk's backhand dump deep in will go as icing with 48.4 to go in period number 2. Absolutely. Seabolt long wrister in. Karams off the body of O'Neill and wide. Reading tries to keep it in, but Andover able to clear. Zach Walker Walker has help. He sends it in for Biddle, but Karen's behind the net. Biddle on it there. Biddle centering pass back to Dillman. Misfires on the slap shot. Hetherington on it for Reading. Nice look by Hetherington to get it out. Hughes steps up for Andover at center ice. Walker now tries to knock over Hetherington, who's probably got 8 or 10 inches in height on him. Nice clearing pass by Seabold up the wing for number 10 O'Neill. Liam O'Neill deep in the corner. Shot saved by Scarpa there. Closing Hetherington with a wrister. And Scarpa with the save there as the buzzer goes. But 2 good chances right there for looking at the official to see what there's a call at the end. He's just telling the players to stay on the bench while they clear. And 2 great chances for Reading right near the end of the period there. Good wrist shots, but Scarpa holding his ground there in the crease, saw them all the way, and equal to those, as we say, and keeps his team in front 1-0 after 2 periods of play. Yeah, 4 penalties in that period, 3 of them to Andover, and they've got to stay out of the box at this point. Yeah, for Reading too. Yeah. Yeah, my mistake. Yeah, two penalties to each team. So my mistake on that. The only goal of the game, the only goal of the period, was came off the stick of Will Sauerbrunn for Andover. A power play goal. Assist going to Patrick Hughes. We didn't hear the second assist. If there was one, we'll check on that. But that's where we stand after 2 periods of play from Reading. It is Andover 1, Reading 0 in the Peter Doherty Winter Classic Showcase by Bauer. With Phil McGonigal and Pat Serio, I'm Paul McNamara. We'll be back with 3rd period action after this. Scarpa covers up. Hughes was there for Andover, but also Tobacco was there for Reading. And this line now has Thompson on left wing with Gallagher and Tobin. So definite shake up there, and the other line looks like it's Riley, O'Neill, and Ewing, but we'll wait to see who comes out next. For Andover, the faceoff is fought there by 19 Shorrock. Shorrock is out there with Sargent and Sauerbrunn, his normal line mates. Now it's sent around the boards by Shorrock. Oh, big hit there by Tango on Sargent, and Thompson closes. Sargent still feeling that one. He took part of that hit up high. Back to the point to Tango. Tango walks in. The shot caroms off bodies in the slot. I think it came off either Thompson or Susi, and now they try to send Sargent away. Tango backhands it up through center. Shorrock intercepts for Andover, dumps it. Icing is waved off as Sauerbrunn gets chase on Tango. Tango, long pass up for Tobin. Tobin circles, can't get it by. Good play by Sauerbrunn, who dumps it in deep. Connor Silk on the forecheck there, but Tango will chase it down for Reading. He takes a hit from Biddle. Able to get it up to Gallagher at center, up to Tobin. Tobin has Thompson with him. Tobin will take the wrist shot, tough angle, and Scarpa had that one scoped out all the way. Yeah, it was a quick shot. I mean, Tobin's got quick wrists there. So now Reading sends out Riley in the middle with Liam O'Neill on one wing and Keogh on the other wing. So a combo of players who started the game on different lines, but Mealy's shot doesn't make it through the bodies there, and Keogh chases it down. Left wing corner. Riley now will get it back to the point to Seabold. Seabold trying to get around Walker. Long shot in. And again, good play by Scarpa to square up and see that one all the way with James Riley, the sophomore, 21, standing right on the doorstep. The S line comes back out there. Shorrock will take the draw against Riley. Shorrock for Andover, Riley for Reading. Riley wins it back to Seabold. Seabold looks, now sends one in. It goes off of Riley in front. Good play, but it went wide. Mealy dumps it deep into the corner for Liam O'Neill. Riley helping out there. They battle against 2 Andover players, 19 Shorrock and Hughes. Now Hughes pokes it up for Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn trying to find Shorrock going through center ice. Shorrock able to step around Seabold. Shorrock is in, and he had a cutting Sargent, but the puck went under his stick there. Good back check by Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn dumps it into the Reading zone as Andover will go to change, and Reading changing as well, and the long pass from Mealy, intended for number 10, Liam O'Neill. Does not connect, and icing is the result of that attempted long home run pass. Faceoff will come back to the right of Josh Caruso in net for Reading. 10-12 to go in a nail-biter here. Now Paul Russo to take the draw for Andover. They've got a fourth line out there right now. Russo, Croston, and number 12, Andrew King. First appearance out there for King, I believe. Centering pass in front. Croston can't get a handle there, and Reading breaks it out. Sent in by number 20 for Reading. That's Colin Doherty. I think it's his first shift as well. And they have a bid here, and it's stopped by Scarpa. Right on the doorstep was John Tierney. Colin Doherty, the junior, number 20, stays out there. Great bid there for John Tierney. So Tierney wins the draw, back to Mealy. Sends it deep in the corner for Ewing. Ewing trying to get it away from Hughes. Hughes pokes it past Colin Doherty. And a nice back check there by number 8, Tierney. Good support by Doherty, comes back to Seabold. Seabold, nice wing-to-wing pass over for Ewing, but it goes off his stick. Dillman now sends it up the boards, but can't get it past the forecheck there of Tierney. They send it behind the net, and Hughes will track it down for Andover. Hughes up for Walker. Walker can't get by the pinch there of Seabold. Nice play by Seabold, and Doherty giving support, and now it goes all the way over to Silk. Silk has it poked away by Gallagher. Comes to Dillman. Behind the net to his partner, Hughes. Hughes banks it off the near boards. Comes all the way back to Seabold. Seabold sends it cross ice where Tobin circles and picks it up. Thompson's headed for the net. Wrister goes high over the head of Scarper off the stick of Tobin. Tobin falls down. Thompson now stick handles in the corner, trying to get by Susi. Back on it is Schuerk. Schuerk's clearing pass intercepted by Seabold. Seabold down the boards for Tobin. Tobin turns, gets it in the corner for Gallagher. It gets by Gallagher, and Susi tracks it down for Andover up to Silk. Silk slowly to center ice. Thompson takes a swipe at it and knocks it back into the Andover end. 8:23 and counting in a 1-0 game. Andover with the thinnest of margins in the lead. Tobin now with Gallagher. Tobin stick handles, goes outside. Oh, they're going to call a high stick on Sauerbrunn here. I don't know about that one in a game like this, but it just, wow. They call the hook with at 6:51. Yeah, guess you got to call it. And yeah, and his, I'll tell you, Tobin's feet never stop moving. And what a nifty little, great forward. Seabold now trying to bank it off skates. It goes off Gallagher's skates, and now Tobin is muscled down by Devaney. And it comes back on the point to Thompson. Over to Seabold. He closes. Right in. Shot saved by Scarpa. Seabold again. Back to Thompson. Thompson looks. Can't get it by Devaney. And it bounces out of the zone. Nice play, Thomas Devaney. Walker now forechecking on Seabold. Man down. 1 minute to go on the penalty to Andover. Gallagher knocks it in deep. Goes all the way around onto the stick of Devaney. Devaney wrists it out of the zone. Nice play. 2 good plays by Devaney on the penalty kill, and Andover will change. Seabold, head of steam, right up center. Seabold over his own line, over the red line, carries it into the zone, backhands it in deep and gives chase. Silk with it there for Andover, knocked down by Seabold. Puck is loose, picked up by who else? Tobin. Tobin nailed now by Silk, and a clear, not out, as the clearing pass intercepted by Seabold. Gallagher circles up high. Gallagher deep into the corner for Ewing. Behind the net, back to Gallagher. He's pinched down there by Hughes. Hughes lifts it out of the zone, and giving chase is Schuerk. Schuerk and Silk, and now Silk can't get it in deep with 5 seconds to go on the penalty. Seabold backhands it over to Thompson. On the go, it's Tobin. Tobin steps around his own man. Tobin in deep, circles the net. Tobin looks. Tobin still with it. Tobin up high. Leaves it off for Thompson. Penalty over. We're even. It's loose in front. Dillman now Can't get enough on it to get it up to Schuerk. And a whistle goes. They're going to call a cross check here. It's going to be on Andover. Wow. Comes at 8:42 of the third, and Andover might want to think about calling a timeout here. I'll tell you, both of those penalties drawn by Tobin, moving his feet on the go, and the only way to stop him sometimes is to commit a penalty. So, and it's Reading who calls the timeout. But, you know, it's the same guys that have been out there killing the, working the power play. Thompson was out there for about, Thompson and Seabold and Tobin. Yeah, and I hate the way on football they say they're burning them. I mean, it's not always a burn. It's a burn if you make a mistake and you got to call it. But there are many good timeouts to use, and this is one of them. They're not burning a timeout here. They're taking advantage of the opportunity to put the timeout into play. How's that? Well, I'll tell you, Nick Scarper's been phenomenal in net for Andover, and he's been equal to the task. He's played his angles very well. His defensemen have moved guys out from the scoring areas a lot, although the last 2 or 3 times Reading has bounced it off of bodies and it's just gone wide. So, you know, if they're going to get one by him, it may come off a skate or a body or a shin pad or something. And they'll take it. Gallagher and Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn able to win it, but they can't clear it. Seabold over to Thompson in the corner to Tobin. He's got bodies in front. He tries to sift it out there, intended for Keogh. And now Gallagher sends it back deep in the corner. 3 Reading guys over there, but Sauerbrunn comes out with it. Thompson now, and they're going to get a holding call, I think, on Keogh. It's going to be a slash. That's on Tobin. So Tobin, who drew a couple of penalties, now goes and gets one himself, and that comes at 9:01 of the third period. Tobin for slashing, and that nullifies the man advantage, and they'll play 4 aside for 1:11. You know, Reading will play 4-on-4. They've got skating room, but here's a long bomb in by Shario. Block. Keogh on the go, trying to get the breakaway. He collects it and he falls down. And now Susi able to get it over to Shario. Quickly up to Walker. 4-on-4 here. Walker avoids an elbow thrown by Thompson. Seabold back on it. Silk steals for Andover. He gets the benefit of the bounce. Good play by Silk. Sends it around to Walker. Walker cycles down for Silk. It's 4-on-4. Seabold trying to pin Silk, and it pops loose to Gallagher. Gallagher backhands it up to Keogh. Through center, but comes off his stick onto the stick of Shario for Andover. Shario plays it into the zone. Thompson, who's playing the whole third period, plays it over to Seabold and gets the pass back. Makes a move to get by Walker. Thompson in the zone, but loses to Shario. Shario with it here. Trying to get it out of the zone. It's 4-on-4 for another 17 seconds. And Silk dumps it in deep. Seabold gives him a little bump, and protecting behind the net now is Matt Thompson. Thompson passes it by Sauerbrunn over to Seabold. Seabold now looks through center. He's got O'Neill. Great pass up to Liam O'Neill. The shot goes over the net. Andover power play here for 15 seconds. Hughes starts behind his own net, sends it up for Sauerbrunn, a little out of his reach, and Hetherington will chase it down for Reading. Hetherington turns, gets away from Sargent. They get it on the near side to Schuerk. Schuerk trying to work it down deep. Stolen by number 2, Tango. Up for, intended for O'Neill. And we're all even as Tobin is out of the box. 4:17 to go in a 1-0 game. Tango Up the boards for O'Neal. Looks to center. Hits Riley on the go. 1-on-2. Riley goes to his off wing. Loses the puck and is poked back out to center. Seabolt steps away from a forecheck and goes. Seabolt over the line. 1-on-4. Mike Seabolt now will lay it back for O'Neal. Shot goes wide. Karam's out to Sargent. Trying to poke it by Keogh. They battle near side and it's skated away by Shario. Winds it around the dasher for Sauerbrunn. He can't get it by Seabolt. Nice play by Mike Seabolt to get it up to O'Neal. Keogh now chases with Hughes. Keogh wins it. Centering pass intercepted by Schuick, but he gives it back to Seabolt. Long pass well wide into the right wing corner. 3.5 to go now. Bounce to center. Hetherington over to Seabolt. Seabolt's not coming off the ice. Seabolt a long shot in, glove by Shario. Glove by Scarpa, my mistake. I'm sorry? Yeah. The shorter one's the one with the white on it. Face off to the left of Scarpa. Mealy gets it over to Seabolt, but that's out of the zone. And the face-off will be whistled outside the blue line. 3:17 to go. Just take them all and see what works. On the face-off, Gallagher with his opposing number 9, Crosman. And comes back on the point to Mealy. Mealy finds an open Tobin. And Andover player lost their stick. Tobin closes, shot saved by Scarpa. Rebound by Gallagher through some legs. Karam's off into the far left wing, right wing corner. Mealy can't keep it in, and Seabolt has to go back and get it all the way back. He's forechecked there by Croston. Seabolt up for Tobin. Good choice. Tobin on the go. He's got Thompson with him, and he's got Gallagher trailing. Tobin throws it to the net. It misses wide. Hetherington now on his off point will keep it in and send it down low for Tobin, left wing corner. Tobin trying to get around number 10, Dillman. Gallagher now back to Tobin in the corner. Tobin trying to make a move, poked away by Zach Walker. Walker starts up the lane. Walker now will dump it in. It's behind the Reading net. Caruso watching closely the near post. And now Thompson over the line. Nice move. Good back check here by Biddle. And Biddle able to send it around, intended for Silk, but it gets out of the zone. 2:07 to go now. Mealy skating at center ice. Dumps it in past the forecheck of Biddle. Hughes back on it for Andover. Hughes behind his net to partner Soucy. Soucy banks it off the boards for Sauerbrunn. In the middle to Biddle on the go. Biddle banks it off the boards and changes. Philosophy for Andover is 30-second shifts at most here. O'Neal now in the middle to Riley. And a good play by Sargent to stop it there and send it in on net. And Caruso has to play it there. Here's O'Neal trying to pitchfork it out. Gets it to Keogh. Keogh bangs it over across for Riley. And heading for the net is O'Neal. It goes behind the net and Keogh throws a check at Hughes. Up to Mealy on the point. Mealy down deep, but James Riley can't connect. And Hughes bangs it around the boards, but onto the stick of Hetherington. Hetherington's drive towards the net, intercepted by Schuick. Schuick now open net for Reading with 1:11 to go. Thompson, little backhand pass up. Shario back on it. He's got Hughes open. He gives it over to Hughes. Hughes with Sauerbrunn open. The backhander up high. It bounces towards the net. Seabolt intercepts over to Tobin. Under a minute to go, and it's knocked out of play by Reading. The faceoff's going to come back in the Reading end of the ice. What a ball game here, Billy. Remember, Reading has used their timeout. They had back-to-back power plays, and they used it smartly, but it did not result in a goal, so they don't have one left. Keogh's going to come off here. Thompson is split wide to the left. It's like a football play, and Seabolt on a play sends it up for Thompson. Thompson gets it. He's got two with him. It's a 3-on-2. Thompson in the middle to Tobin. He's in. He misfires. Save. Back to the point. Shot to score by Seabolt to tie it up with 41 seconds to go in the third period. Wow. The extra man pays off for Reading. They're able to tie it. Here's Tobin in. Tobin is in alone. Oh, and it goes wide. Back to Mealy, the shot. They can't get it through the trees. Now Tobin with a stick up high on Sargent. And finally Hughes able to golf it out of there on the backhand. The goalie out to play it. That's Caruso. They leave it for Mealy. Mealy trying to find a home run open wing, and Seabolt will play it up the boards, and Thompson will touch it. And we're going to go to overtime here, of course, in the Peter Doherty Winter Classic by Bauer. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You just feel that coming, but, you know, somehow Scarper's played so well. You thought he might just get it there. That's the first goal he's given up in the tournament. So they went 75 and 15. They went 89 minutes plus of shutout hockey. So, yeah, so it's going to be 6 minutes of 5-on-5. If it's still tied, it's 6 minutes of 4-on-4. If it's still tied, then it's a shootout. So, chance for everybody to get their breaths here. And, you know, I thought Andover might use that timeout after the goal just to say, look, let's not lose it now. We played strong, and Reading had a chance there. So, wow. So they'll put 6 minutes up on the clock. If nobody scores in the first 6 minutes, they'll put 6 up again, and they'll play 4-on-4, and then it'll go to a shootout if we're still tied. And really, the way goals have been at a premium, I wouldn't bet against that shootout at this point, but as long as we get paid over, right. They start out, no surprise, with Gallagher, Thompson, and Tobin up front for Reading. And Andover counters with their S-line, Shorrock, Sauerbrunn, and Sargent. Thompson over the line on a play that maybe Reading thought was going to be offside. Seabolt and Hetherington out there as a defense pairing. And the S's out there on the point too. Susi and Chario, all 5 skaters, all 6 skaters for Andover with letters starting with S. You don't find that too often. It's Team S. Now they change, and that will change as well, but Reading will keep these guys out there as long as they can. Thompson and Seabolt and Tobin could probably play the whole 6 minutes. Long wrister in by Thompson. Hetherington now closes. Can't get it away from Silk. Another S. Susi now trying to neutralize Tobin, but tough time doing that. Gallagher in deep, can't control, and Thompson picks it off the boards. Matt Thompson trying to get around Matthew Chario. Chario able to get it over to Connor Silk. Silk can't get it by Big Seabolt. A lot of S's on both teams. And now Riley intercepts, but Vittles clearing pass intercepted by Keogh. And an offside is going to result here if they don't clear, and they do. Silk now wing to wing over to Walker. Walker right below us here, can't get it in deep. And Mealy plays it over to Seabolt. Seabolt will walk it up through center. He has the Reading goal. It came at 14-19 to tie things up here in the last minute of play. And that's where we stand early on in overtime. 4:20 to go in a 6-minute first overtime period. Faceoff will come to the right of Nick Scarpa, who's been very, very good in goal for Andover. 5 and 14/15 periods of shutout play in this tournament. A couple of number 10s go at it there. Liam O'Neill able to win it there. Send it cross ice back to the opposite point to Mealy, who sends it down low for Keogh. Keogh circles. Keogh trying to get away from Hughes. And he gets it back to Mealy. Mealy keeps it in. Down to Riley. Low angle shot gloved by Scarpa there. Reading's committed to playing old-style high school hockey here. We got 6 forwards and 3 defensemen are all that's going to see the ice for the Rockets in overtime, I'm quite sure. Mealy, shot goes wide. Picked up there by Susie, can't get it by Tobin. Tobin deep in the corner, sends it back from Mealy, right point. Mealy turns and backhands it down to Tobin, never a bad play. Gallagher now pinched by Susie. Susie tries to go to Chario around the net, but intercepted by Thompson. Down low to Gallagher, centering pass looking for Thompson. Goes under Thompson. Seabold now deep in the corner, sends it toward the net. Showick back there, the center. Nice play to play defense. Tries to send Sauerbert away, can't get it out of the zone. Nice play by Matt Thompson. Thompson in, the wrister blocked by Susie. And Showick now able to get it up ice and out. And Seabold will come back for Reading and get it. His pass intercepted by Walker, but Tobin giving chase over there. Susie now will wing it around the boards. Mealy right there to keep it in. Knocks it by Tobin. A lot of these guys are dead out there in terms of gas and wind. Long pass gets through to Walker. Walker 2-on-2. Going to the net is Biddle. Walker sends it for Biddle. Biddle was taken down by Mealy in front. And now Silk knocks down Seabold behind. Comes back to the Andover line where Dillman is able to play it off the boards. Back to the Reading line. Seabold looks like he could go all day though. He doesn't look winded at all. Now he's coming off the ice finally. Mark that down. 2:31 left. He finally comes off. Biddle now over to Silk. Takes a funny bounce and it's kept in by Keogh for the moment, but Silk breaks out. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Silk bounces it off the boards. Biddle will give chase on Hetherington. And now Hetherington up the boards for Keogh in the middle to Riley, back to Keogh. Keogh pinched there by good back check by Walker. And they're able to get it in the zone. Devaney gives chase now. Thomas Devaney on Mealy, but Mealy stops behind the net, tries to send away Tobin. Comes all the way to Thompson instead. Thompson trying to get around Chario. Nice move. Thompson, wrister up high. Saved by Scarpa there. Good bid by Michael Thompson. Matthew Thompson, sorry, Michael's brother. Chario knocked down from behind by Tobin, but they let that one go. Seabold threw a screen, tip attempt by Thompson. Didn't get much on it. Now Devaney able to muscle it out, trying to get it up to Croston. And Gale out on the right wing with Croston in the middle, and Devaney. So Andover using 3 lines in the overtime. Reading definitely not. Susie now to center ice, intercepted by Hetherington. Hetherington will circle back. He's got Seabold with him, but he instead tries to get it up to Tobin, and he does get it. Tobin outside the circle, long wrister, stopped by Scarpa there. And it's funny, you see Tobin and Devaney going in the corner, and I think Tobin's leaning on Devaney just to stand up. Tobin is a great player and fun to watch. We got a little Pepper Pot award, and he's all over that one tonight. They jam for it. Back to Seabold, over to Mealy. Mealy down deep, intended for Keogh. Comes off the boards. Dillman can't control, and now Sauerbert can't get it by Mealy. Mealy all the way in behind the goal line extended. Keogh, nice job to keep it moving forward, and now Hughes will settle it for Andover and bounce it off the boards out to center. Mealy can't get it by Sauerbert, and 2-on-1 Sauerbert with Sargent headed to the net, and a great play by Seabold. What a play by Mike Seabold. What more can he do tonight? Hughes over the line. Hughes with an assist on the Andover goal. Number 4 for Andover, trying to get around number 4 for Reading. And now Sargent almost pitchforks Tobin, but Andover able to control Sauerbert off the glass, intercepted by Tobin. Tobin over the line, 1-on-2. Tobin with a move, a shot saved by Scarpa. It's loose, and the buzzer goes, ending a very exciting 6 minutes of 5-on-5 overtime. The puck didn't get out of the Andover end too often, but Andover almost with a 2-on-1 chance there. They did have a 2-on-1 chance and almost an opportunity to get the winner, or to at least send Sargent in alone, but a spectacular play by Mike Siebold. All he's done is tie the game in the last minute and hustle back there and intercept that pass, break the 2-on-1 up after playing just about the whole overtime. Yeah, we'll have another 6 minute, second overtime of 6 minutes. This will be 4-on-4 in front of the goalies, and if nobody scores in this 6 minutes, we will go to the ever popular shootout. Scarper down to our left. Yes, I'm sorry, go ahead, Bill. It is time. And I slide, of course, and well, it's 4-on-4, the Susie and Shario defense pairing with Silk up front and Walker for Andover. It's Tobin and Thompson up front, the T-twins, with Siebold and Hetherington. This is Thompson trying to end it right here with a slapper, goes well wide. Susie on it for Andover, around to Shario behind. He's got Thompson breathing heavily on him right there, but Walker able to pick it up for Andover, and his backhander goes off the dasher near side. Picked up by Tobin. Tobin takes a hit by off the stick of Silk, a long wrister in. Scarper steers that one wide, and puck comes to center. Hetherington makes a move, but loses it momentarily, gets it back and banks it in off the boards. Deep into the Andover end of the ice. Susie now trying to negate Thompson over there in the corner, but Thompson comes up with it again. Sends it to Gallagher. Gallagher into the middle. A bid here goes wide. Couldn't get much on it there. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, overplaying the defense, but you got to do that right now. 4-on-4. We're in the second overtime here. It's 1-1. Reading and Andover for the championship of the Peter Doherty Winter Classic by Bauer. This is Liam O'Neill, number 10, trying to get by number 10, Dillman for Andover. Goes up to Sauerbrunn. Sauerbrunn back to Dillman. Dillman will turn and get it back to Sauerbrunn finally. Dillman, just a freshman, number 10 for Andover. Played a strong game. Sauerbrunn over the line. Sauerbrunn has the Andover goal. The only one in the game. And now Gallagher able to come up with it, trying to get by Hughes. Gallagher leaves it over to O'Neill. O'Neill tries to go through Dillman, but it comes in on Scarper, and he'll cover up with 4:22 to go in the second overtime here. This is the second overtime, and it's 4-on-4 hockey. This is the last chance of real hockey to win this game, because if nobody scores in this period, we'll go to a shootout. Wow. Unbelievable. Biddle able to clear, looking for Sargent. Hetherington tracks it down for Reading in the zone. His pass goes off the boards. Kind of a funny bounce, and Biddle maintains control. He's taken down by Tobin. Play continues, and Hetherington will send Tobin out of the zone. Tobin finds Thompson. Thompson over the line, left wing. A little toe drag and then a shot. Thompson follows up. Kind of Thompson and Susie battling, but Thompson got off another good shot. And Thompson, good check there to keep it in. And Thompson might have pulled a muscle or something. He's headed to the bench. And now icing is called on Andover, and Thompson hobbled off. To keep an eye on him, one of Reading's key players. And now Keogh will go out there along with Riley up front for Reading, and the defense pairing of Siebold and Mealy. Andover will have Devaney and Crossman up front, and the defense of Dillman and Hughes. Hughes skates it out. Patrick Hughes takes a bump over there from Keogh, and the pass back for Riley carries all the way back to Siebold deep in the Reading end, but he gets it quickly up to Riley over the red line. 2-on-3, 2-on-4 now. Riley sends it in deep, but well wide of the net, and Hughes able to track it down and get it to Thomas Devaney. Devaney will get it up to center over the red line, dump it in deep and give chase. Devaney has to get through the legal interference of Mealy. Now Keogh can't get it out of the zone. And backhanded in deep by Crossman. Nice play there by Brendan Crossan, the sophomore. Here's Tobin now circling his net, getting speed. Tobin with a burst. Tobin gets around Hughes. Tobin can't get around Walker. Nice back check by Walker. Tobin deep in the corner, sends it all the way around. Thompson out there, maybe playing on one leg. Siebold trying to hit Thompson, and Hughes able to skate it out for Andover. Patrick Hughes, the sophomore, over the line. Can't get by Tobin, and now they bounce it to Thompson. Matt Thompson, one-on-one. The wrister, saved by Scarpa. Tried to use Susi as a screen. Tell you, it's a good thing this isn't a school week and the kids have school tomorrow, because there's a lot of tired bodies out here. Seabold over to Hetherington. Hetherington long wrister in, hits Liam O'Neill, who's on his backside, and they come out 2-on-2. Sherwick trying to go around Seabold. Sherwick deep into the corner, taken down by Seabold. Nice play by Sauerbrunn for a wrister. Caught Caruso by surprise, but nice save by Caruso. And Hetherington now will send it in deep on Scarpa. Scarpa will hang on there with 1:54 left in the second overtime period. Guess who? Tobin and Thompson back out there with Mealy and Hetherington. Seabold off the ice for a moment. Shurchuk can't control the draw. It's one back to the point. Mealy with a wrister in. Scarpa gloves that one, and we'll do it all over again. 4 seconds off the clock. And so Seabold had a 4-second rest. He gets beaten on this one by Silk, and Silk tries to get it around to Shario. Shario trying to go behind the net, but good forecheck by Tobin. He looks. Tobin is going to go into the middle. Tobin now leaves it for Seabold. Seabold will close. Wrister up high. Saved by Scarpa. Rebound right out to Tobin. Losing his stick is Silk, and now good play by Walker to deflect that pass and get it out of the zone. And they have to clear. Sent right back in, and Shario on it for Andover. Shario trying to get away from Thompson and Tobin. Tobin tracks down the puck and sends it in deep. Man, Tobin and Thompson just have a feel for it. Here comes Walker over the line, 1-on-3. He does have Silk headed to the net, though. Walker now will send it to Silk. Silk trying to backhand it in front. He's pinched by Mealy there. And Walker now trying to just give a little short pass to Silk. Silk gets it back, but he's wearing Mealy. Silk now behind the net to Walker. Good job by these two for Andover, these two forwards. And now Seabold knocks down Walker, gets back to Hughes. Nice move. Hughes in, lays it back to Dillman. Dillman will knock it down deep with 31 seconds to go. Comes out of the stick of Seabold. Seabold look for the home run pass to Thompson. That's going to be icing here. And, you know, Andover might call the timeout here, but then they'd be giving the Reading guys time to rest. But we'll see what Coach has to say about that. Coach Chris Kuchar. Instead, they'll send out Schuerk and Sauerbrunn with the S pairing on defense. Susi and Shario. Seabold with it. Seabold trying to get away from Schuerk rather. And now dumped in by Gallagher with 10 seconds to go. Shario tracks it down. Wings it away from Keogh. Nobody there except for Schuerk. Schuerk over the line. 3 seconds. 2, and takes a wicked hit from number 22, Mealy. Schuerk knocked down, and if that's the first period of a January game, that's a penalty, but wow. So we've come. I'm not sure if it's best of 3 or best of 5, but it's a shootout. They'll give an announcement. We'll try to listen here. officials explaining it is 5, I believe. They're explaining it to the coaches down below. I mean, every tournament has its different rules, but this one we'll see. I think it's... I didn't hear the announcement, so... Yeah, it is 5. It's going to be 5 shots. They're talking about what happens after 5 now. Five shooters. The goalies have been key guys in this game, so it's only fitting that they'll have a huge say in the outcome of this one. Once again, this is the championship game of the Peter Doherty Winter Classic by Bauer. Patrick Serio, SerioVideo.com has been here through thick and thin, doing a great job bringing you all the action here with Phil McGonigal. I'm Paul McNamara from MyHockeyLive, and if this is any indication of what we can bring you all winter, you want to be on board with MyHockeyLive. Sauerbrunn will be first for Andover. Will Sauerbrunn, he has the goal in the game. He's a tri-captain. He will lead it off for Andover. Gets it at center and heads in on Caruso. And Sauerbrunn tries to deke, and Caruso stops him on that one. Matt Thompson, I'm sorry I keep calling Matt Michael Thompson, but it's Matt Thompson, the classy sophomore for Reading, will shoot first. And he scores! It is 1-0 Reading as Thompson went to the forehand, deked Scarpa, and made a great move, and then backhanded it underneath Nick Scarpa for the goal. Stephen Schuerk for Andover is next. He tries to deke, and Caruso beats Schuerk. It's 1-0 Reading, and Kevin Tobin to shoot second. Tobin dekes and puts it over the net. So it remains 1-0 in favor of Reading. And now Connor Silk, the tri-captain for Andover, will shoot next, number 7. Silk scores on a nifty backhander after the deke. And Mike Siebold, the first player out of the 6 who's a defenseman, will shoot for Reading their third shot. It's 1-1. Saved by Scarpa. The score remains 1-1. Each team 1 for 3. And now defenseman Patrick Hughes, the sophomore for Andover. The shot goes off of Caruso and off the post. No good. Andover is 1 for 4. And we're going to see Liam O'Neill next up for the Reading Rockets. Chance to put Reading ahead. O'Neill in. And he scores! What quick wrist! So it comes out of the freshman here. This is Caden Dillman for Andover to keep it going. And it rolls off his stick and wide. And Reading will take the title in the shootout. 2-1. Reading wins it. What a game, Bill. I'm not sure they outworked. I think both teams were working hard, but they were carrying the play, absolutely. Yeah, well, you know, you get some talented guys out there, and talented guys on both teams, but, you know, guys like Thompson and Tobin and Siebold who are going to carry the play, and those are your guys. And you know, it was no surprise. We said Scarpa would be the guy that they'd have to rely on, and he played very well for Andover. You know, he didn't allow a goal until the last minute of the hockey game, and faced a lot of power plays by Reading. So kudos to Scarpa and kudos to Caruso in net for Reading as well. Both goaltenders played very, very well, and a great high school hockey game. Try to listen in to Ed Peduto here, the rink manager. You see Sean Verrier in street clothes along with Mike Siebold and Mike Keogh as well with Coach Doherty. And so Andover comes down into this tournament. They win 1-0. They lose. They tie the game 1-1 and lose it in the shootout. And it'll go in the books as a tie. So Reading goes to 0-2-3. Andover goes to 3-0-2. And congratulations to the Rockets. Congratulations to Andover for a great job in the runner-up role. Once again, Arlington Catholic winning the consolation game 3-2 over Billerica in another one-goal game. But here it's congrats to both Andover and Reading, but Reading the champions of the Peter Doherty Winter Classic by Bauer. Congratulations to Coach Doherty and the Reading Rockets. That's going to do it for us tonight. On behalf of Pat Serio and Bill McGonigal, I'm Paul McNamara from MyHockeyLive. Thanks a lot to Sullivan Tire and to iSlide and to 16, the book by Dr. Peter Drennan. On behalf of Mark Eigel, thanks for being with MyHockeyLive, and we'll see you Wednesday from Malden, Xaverian and Malden Catholic at 1 o'clock. Thanks for watching, everyone. Good night.